What we want to do with the Assad group is just develop a team that is known for their integrity, for working hard and supporting their clients and just giving the best level of service, because that's what clients want. Hi, I'm Kim Assad with Compass Real Estate. I've lived in Texas since I was 11 years old, and we've lived in Grapevine since 2002. Grapevine is a great area to live in. We love the downtown area. It's like an old Western movie with log cabins. It's known as the Christmas capital of Texas, and we're really proud of our city. We love living here. Our kids grew up in the school district, Grapevine Colleyville ISD. We love their education and have been proud of just the relationships and friendships they've made in the community here. There's been all walks of life, from lots of stay-at-home moms to working parents that do a lot of volunteering for the schools. And that's really kind of how I've met a lot of my clients, is volunteering in the schools, whether I'm the teen mom or in the booster club, or volunteered with NCL National Charity League, or with my son through Second Saturdays. We've had a great time just meeting so many people in the community. I've been in real estate since 2000. I'm actually a civil engineer by degree, married a civil engineer, and then I got my real estate license back in 2000 and just have loved it ever since, because I love working with people and just the relationship. Real estate is really a relationship business. It's about developing relationships, somebody that trusts you, and that we can help them accomplish their real estate goals. I was a broker on my own before, and I joined Compass because I just love the image and the support that I have with Compass. I mean, our ads look so professional, our listings look so desirable, and it just helps the client out because I can get their home sold faster. But I have the Assad group under Compass. I've grown that with 2 agents initially that have been great agents, and then now my family's even joined. So my husband, who joined Compass about a year ago, and then now my son. I just want to welcome your business, and if you have any real estate needs, whether you're looking for a rental, a purchase, to sell your house, or an investment property, just call me.
Hello, Mustang Nation. Welcome to week 2 of the Coach Alexander Show Team 103 season. Again, we come off of a win, so coaches' shows go better with wins. Special thanks to Kim Assad and Compass for sponsoring again. Alongside head coach Mike Alexander, I'm Matt Carnes, Grapevine Booster, coming to you live from Chiloso here in Southlake with a good handful of Mustangs. Let's hear it for Mustang Nation.
Mustang. Wow, big crowd here tonight, Matt.
Nice crowd.
Wow.
Nice
loud.
crowd. This place has gotten plenty of my money over the years, but it's funner with a bunch of Mustangs in the house, let me tell you.
Absolutely.
But as always, joined by head coach Mike Alexander. Congratulations. We're 2-0 now.
Wow, it's good to be 2-0, Matt.
It's good to be 2-0. It's great to be 2-0, and another big win. The defense, which we've heard a lot about, is paying off. Tell us what your thoughts were coming out of week 2.
Man, I was so proud of our guys, especially defensively. We knew we had a big challenge ahead of us with Azle. They major in offense over there at Azle. They want to play fast. They want to do a lot of things to put your defense in a bind. And our defense just came out and played exceptionally well the first half. Got off the field over and over, kept giving our offense opportunities, and our offense, once again, for the second week in a row, Matt, scored on their first 5 possessions of the game. So what an accomplishment for both offensively and defensively. And then special teams came up big. One of our goals in our plan to win is for special teams to be special. And Gray Whitsitt and our punt team blocked a punt and scored a touchdown on the first punt block opportunity of the night. So proud all the way around of our guys. They did an excellent job getting prepared and playing.
Well, being week 2, it's amazing to see the efficiency you're running with. It looks like you're way down the road, but it's just week 2, and the efficiency all the way around is really impressive.
And Matt, I got to give a lot of credit to our assistant coaches too, of just putting a lot of preparation into practice and preparing our guys for what they could possibly see. And then Coach DeBest and Coach Annell calling 2 great games last week. Azle made a decision where they were not going to let us run the triple option. They weren't going to let us do it. They were going to sprint their safeties to the pitch man and not let us get it going. And so we hit them with 3 big pass plays for 3 big touchdowns in the passing game. And so we have answers. You know, if people want to take something away, our guys are ready. Our coaches are prepared. Our players are prepared. And they did a great job answering the bell. You know, when we saw what Azle wanted to take away, we countered with all right, let's throw the ball over your head. And so that's what we got to be able to do all year.
Well, it was a big 58-14 win. Started off that morning with Breakfast of Champions with Chris Avila. Tell us this week about Breakfast of Champions.
Man, we had Chris in the house, and that dude, he's such a stud. I mean, just, you know, to have somebody that you have access to come talking to your guys that has his background, you know, of being the chaplain for the Raiders, and just his stories with working for John Gruden, and talking just about how he sold himself with John Gruden on developing the whole player, not just the physical, but the spiritual, you know, and the social, and developing a complete player. For the fact that our players have access to Chris is just fantastic, and he's always welcome in our field house for sure.
Well, he does a great job. So we're 2-0 now, and one of the big traits of Grapevine Mustang football is the DNA traits.
Yep.
And we got 6 young men lined up over here to talk about the DNA traits. Let's meet our DNA players of the week here.
All right, let's do it. All right, well, first we're going to bring up Gray Witsy. Gray, come on up. All right, so Gray, you're our attitude player of the week. So you blocked a big punt, the first punt block situation we had in the game.
Yes, sir.
Talk to the audience about, you know, our attitude sets our altitude and fuels our energy, and how has having that mindset helped you become such a special team standout, and even earning you more time on the defensive side of the field?
Yes, sir. You know, just coming every day with a positive attitude not only lifts up me at practice, but also brings up those around me, and that way we can really succeed and, like, you know, just like compete to the best of our ability and, you know, execute that in a game.
Man, we're super proud of you, Greg. Congratulations, brother.
All right. Thank you.
All right, we're going to bring up Latham Way. Latham's our middle linebacker. He's one of our captains on defense. He voted by his teammates captain. And Latham is our compete player of the week. Latham, you had a little different job this week, didn't you?
Yes,
you were missing one of your teammates there in the middle. We put you in there by yourself. Talk to me about the game plan and how it unfolded for you.
It was great. Playing in the middle, a lot of opportunities to make plays, just me and the ball carrier. So being able to compete and just against the running backs mostly was a great opportunity.
And then that one official got in your way on that one touchdown pass, didn't he?
He did.
Man, I tell you, Latham's as good a hearted guy as you've ever seen, but I tell you what, he had blood in his eyes when that official got in his way and he wasn't able to finish the play on that touchdown pass. So, Latham Way, there he goes. Congratulations, Latham. Appreciate it, brother. All right, for the second week in a row, our tough player of the week is Travis Mason. Travis, come on in, brother. I was talking with your dad earlier. I told him there can't be anything better than having your son voted the tough player of the week 2 weeks in a row. Just once again, man, just talk to us about what it means for you to be voted the tough player of the week.
So you got to go in thinking, okay, well, I'm going to have to play my butt off every single play of the game, because eventually we're going to have a 20-play drive like we did in our first scrimmage, and it'll just make it a lot easier on us. And that's just over the course of the game. You got to keep wearing them out, and then.
Man, I'm so proud of you. You got no quit in you. You embody everything we want to highlight as a Mustang football player with your tough attitude. So thank you so much, Travis. All right, we're going to bring up Caden Cook. He's our family player of the week. Caden, congratulations, brother. So Caden's a starting receiver for us, and Caden has capability to do a lot of amazing things on the football field. Last week, you know, we kind of missed an opportunity early, you know, with the touchdown, and then the rest of the game, though, you didn't miss an opportunity to help your teammates be successful. So talk to the crowd about what it means to be part of a family, and even when you're not getting the ball necessarily and you're not getting your name called over the PA system, what it means to be the family player of the week.
Yeah, I mean, it's just doing your job every play and knowing that even if you're not getting all the glory and everything, it's just to help the team win. And that's, at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. So just whatever you can do to help the team win.
Man, we're so proud of you, Caden. I want y'all to know this. You know, him and Sammy, another guy we're gonna highlight here in a second. They played, I think, somewhere around between the two of them about 110 plays collectively between the two of them, and you know, we're talking no loafs. We're talking guys busting their tail, doing their job without the ball in their hands. To relate it to an NBA game, these are guys running around like setting screens and doing all the dirty work that nobody gets to talk about. But we're talking about it tonight because we're thankful for you and we appreciate you there, Caden. Thank you. All right, our discipline player of the week's Hunter Lasher. Hunter, you're a stud, man. We're going to miss the Lasher someday, all right, but we're going to enjoy you while we got you. You know, you do a lot of things right. You know what I'm saying? You do a lot of things right. Last week, you kind of showed us how you can have a really, really, really good football game without being in the stats a lot because – you know, when you're doing your job on defense, a lot of times you're not in the stats. So talk to us about your mindset and just showing up and being where you're supposed to be all the time and how it relates to playing successful defense.
So it's just like you got to do your 1/11th, and if everyone does their job, you can help out others and make them make plays and just do your job, and it'll work out in the end, and you'll make plays if you get it.
It's a beautiful thing about a team football game, you know. Some nights Hunter's name's getting called a bunch and he's coming off the edge and making tackles in the backfield and sacking quarterbacks, and other nights he's just covering people and doing his job and making tackles that he's supposed to make. So thank you, Hunter, for being disciplined. Congratulations on being our Discipline Player of the Week.
Thank you.
Come on in, Sammy Kelly. All right, this is Sammy Kelly. Sammy's a junior wide receiver for us. Big touchdown on Friday night, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Sammy, you're in a lot of the same boat as Caden there, doing a lot of the dirty work, right? Blocking people, running off the ball. Talk to the crowd about what it means to work without the ball in your hand.
Well, at the end of the day, the biggest part of football is winning. So whatever you have to do that, whether you're getting the ball or not, you have to do it for your team and for the win.
Man, I tell you what, Friday night, or last Thursday night, I guess, it played out just like back when we started this offense, like I envisioned it. Run the rock, run the rock, run the rock, boom, throw it to wide open people, you know. Have you ever been more wide open than you were on that touchdown the other night?
I don't think so. I thought I was going to get blown up or something. I was like, that easy.
That easy, yeah. Hey, that's what good things happen to people that work hard without the ball in their hands. So congratulations, Sammy.
Sir. Thank you.
So there go the DNA Players of the Week. And, Coach, I want to mention how important and impressive it is. I think Grapevine does the DNA traits because I have a friend in the business world who's very successful, highly educated guy. He will attest that his best success comes from learning what he learned in youth sports, being a good teammate, trusting your teammate and what those guys are talking about, doing the work when no one else is looking. And he swears that that's where he learned more of his successful traits from. So I applaud the Mustangs for doing that. I think it's
I appreciate it, Matt. Thank you.
So keep
very
it up.
much.
Now, with that, one of the toughest jobs of being a head coach has to be picking which highlights you're going to show here. So,
yeah. So you know, you win a game like we did, and you try and reduce it to 12 plays. Well, heck, Matt, we had over 12 plays that gained more than 20 yards a time. You know, so.
First quarter, you're full.
Yeah, I mean, we're full up. So, but here we go. We've got a few that we're going to look at today. I chose 13 clips, about half of them offense, half of them defense, and then definitely we got Gray's touchdown on here. So let's take a peek at it real quick.
All right.
All right. So here we go. Getting rolling here. I think this first one is our first 3rd and long, and I wanted to show everybody this because. You know, back when we first started talking about running the triple option, everybody in town thought, oh my gosh, what are we doing? You know, are we ever going to be able to throw the football again? Well, you know, we got a 3rd and long to start the game, the first series of the game, and we drop back and throw a route concept that we've run for years. We hit it. Rondell gets Evan throws a good ball. Rondell gets a 30-yard completion right here. You know, we move the chains. So just because we're running the triple option doesn't mean we're not going to be able to throw the football. We're going to still continue to throw the football. We practice it. We work at it a lot. And then I put this clip on here just because we kind of got stalled out because of a penalty earlier in this drive. And but man, we have a great kicker in Hayden Rhodes, and Holden Brown's doing a good job snapping, and Tate Scarborough's doing a good job holding, and so our operation time's really good right now, and so we're able. We feel confident if we need to kick a field goal to score points, we'll do it. You know, so it's always good to get points on your first possession. I'm never going to turn away that first possession without attempting to get points there. So just proud of our guys for executing. And then we go out on defense. We get a stop. We got them backed up a little bit. We get a stop, and man, I just want to highlight the fact that our kids trust us, because you can see right here, number 44, Gray Witz, that we told him all week. Number one, we said, all right, the guy in front of you is responsible for the other A gap. The guy to your right is going to be responsible for you. So you see Gray and Tyler, number 33, working together. And this is teamwork, because Tyler's not coming on this pressure. Tyler's going out, but he's doing exactly what he's coached to do, to occupy the left guard, to allow Gray Whitsitt to go do his job and put his hands on the football, block the kick, score the touchdown. And now it's 10-0 Mustangs with, very little time left off the clock. So just really, really proud of our guys for executing right there. This is just a picture of, our guys taking advantage of what the offense has given us. You can see the size of their splits here on the end zone copy. Just really, really big splits. We knew they were going to have big splits. Devin Thomas uses his athleticism and his quickness to get in the backfield and get a sack here on the quarterback. They later on in the game tighten their splits down pretty good to prevent that stuff from happening. This is a fantastic play by the right side of our defensive line. We got Villamani Matamanu and Tristan Sneed working on what we call a tech stunt. All right, just a little twist. Tristan coming in, getting the strip sack, and then Dalton Knapp getting the scoop fumble right there. So great job defense doing their job and getting off the field on 4th down. Once again, one of our better plays this year so far has been just running power with a little bit of an option look. We run option a lot of times, and then sometimes we just run power and make it look like option. And this Parker Polk and our offensive line just getting it done right there. Look at that hole open up, Matt. That's good stuff, isn't it?
I think I could have gotten through that one.
You could have gotten through it, but I think you might have got caught right about.
I wouldn't have made it all the way.
Yeah,
that was too far.
Yeah. And then we come back, and this is, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this was first down. This first down, first play of the series from our own 25. And we run a little play action to Hank Miller. He's wide open. Evan Baum puts it right on the numbers. And man, Hank was picking them up and putting them down, wasn't he, right there? That's good stuff. Good stuff for our tight ends. They do a lot of dirty work, our tight ends, and when we can reward them, it's always feels really, really good. Here's the end zone copy of it, making it look like run, and then slipping that tight end right up the middle. So really, really happy for Hank. Him and Brady Wagner, they do a lot of stuff and blocking for our running backs. So when we can reward them, it's good. Similar play. Now we're going to put Parker Polk on the pipe route right there. A lot of these plays where we have 3 backs in the backfield, Matt, we got one of the running backs like Parker going to block the safety a lot of times. And so instead of him blocking the safety, he just turns it up, and Evan gives him a nice ball, and looks pretty easy. It's really not that easy, but it does look it.
No, but if you watch it from this angle right here, there's a lot for the defensive eyeballs to be looking at. They have a lot to keep up with.
They have a lot of stuff to keep up with, that's for sure. Later in the second half, Azle started threatening, and our defense came up huge right here, just getting pressure on the quarterback. Really proud of our defensive linemen doing their job, being relentless in their pass rush, and making our defensive backs' job not easy, but easier by the pass rush. So pass rush is always a DB's best friend for sure. And we come back. This is the play we were talking about with Sammy earlier. We bring Hank out of the backfield, put him on a wheel route, and quarterback puts it down. And we got a two-way go here. We can throw the ball to Hank. We can throw the ball to Sammy. We can throw the ball to Parker out of the backfield. We hit Sammy up the hash. Well executed play by our offense. Really proud of those guys. Here's a look at it from the end zone copy. It's all happening pretty quick for the defense. Just really proud of our offensive execution there. And then late in the game, we get a lot of our players in the game that hadn't played. And first thing we do, we come and we hit Rondell on a crossing route. We call this naked. He's about a step away from breaking that, Matt. Rondell's the fastest player on our team, and can't wait to see him break one here pretty quick. It's going to happen pretty soon. And then I think this is the last clip we have. Like I said, this is in the fourth quarter. Man, all of our guys want to play hard. They want to get in the game, and they want to do their, they all come to practice, and they all work their tail off every day. So to see guys that are, on our two deep come in the game and execute well and make plays and go down and punch it in from 75 yards out is really makes my heart warm, because I know how hard these guys work every day at practice, and you can tell by that end zone copy these guys are still fighting their butt off and playing hard.
Well, when you think triple option, it's always about the edges. First thing you think about is how you're attacking the edges with that triple option. But your success up the gut is just going to keep opening those edges even more.
It's twofold. Our offensive line works extremely hard, and they're doing a great job. And they get coached hard. They're not satisfied with being average. They want to be great. And our running backs are tough. And they've been coachable and understanding where to hit the hole on the inside run game. And we got to keep doing it. We got to keep doing it. I think if we can keep running the inside zone, we can get better at our triple option for sure.
Well, so the final's 58-14. Big win there over Azle. And you're going to get a test this week.
Oh, yeah.
We got Argyle coming to town.
We have the number one team in the state coming to Mustang Panther Stadium, Matt. How exciting is that?
Number one, and the Mustangs are number 6, correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
So we got number 1 and number 6 coming in this week. It's going to be Mustang Panther at 7 o'clock. Tell us about Argyle and what we're looking for with the Eagles this year.
Well-coached team. They know how to win. They're former state they've been state champions very recently. Offensively, they're very, very, very heavily in the run game. They're good at running the football. They're averaging over 400 yards a game running the football. They will take their shots, but we have to stop the run, Matt. We have to stop the run. We cannot bleed like Lovejoy did. They ran the ball for over 450 yards against Lovejoy, and that's why Argyle won the game. We have to be able to play tough against the run and force them to have to throw the football vertically. Now, that's easier said than done because they play about 100 miles an hour. Okay, they snap the ball with about 35 seconds left on the play clock. Okay, so they're going extremely quick. We know that. It's just going to come down to how tough we are mentally and how much we want to tackle their running backs. And if we can step up to the plate and do that, we got a good shot to win this game.
Well, you said they're running nearly 100 plays a game, so that right there shows you just how fast this whole thing's moving.
They're averaging, I think, 95 plays a game on offense the first 2 football games of the season. To put that in perspective, our goal is to make to let our defense only have to defend about 40. Okay, so they're making the defenses play twice, like 2 games in one night. We have to run the football on offense. We have to play half court. To put it in NBA perspective, we have to play half court basketball. Okay, we're not gonna run and gun with these guys. We're gonna play half court. We're gonna huddle. We're gonna get first downs. That's the plan, and hopefully allow our defense to play a lot less snaps than what defensives have to play up to this point.
Well, after the week of preparation, it all starts Friday morning, 7 o'clock, Breakfast of Champions. This week we've got Elvis Gallegos coming in. He's a former TCU safety. He's a broadcaster for the TCU Horned Frogs still. He's been in the room before with us. Tell us about Breakfast Champions and what we're looking for with Elvis.
And Elvis is fantastic. I go to church with Elvis. I love Elvis. He's got a great heart. He's got a heart for athletes. He's got a heart for people. He'll always have a great message. So, dads, please come on out. Join us in the field house. It'll be a great night or a great morning fellowship, and can't wait to see you there.
I've said it before. Men of the community, you need to be there. It's a great time. I wasn't there last week. Shame on me, but there was a national holiday I was celebrating. So we will see you there, 7 o'clock. The game's at 7 at Mustang Panther Stadium. So the game's Friday night. And then tell us where everybody's heading Saturday morning.
So after the game, there'll be about 40 dads and sons heading up to Vernon, Texas to go to our annual dove hunt that we always have during open dates. So many of the dads here will be going with their sons, and like I said, I think it's about 40 of us total. So we're super excited. I think this is about the 5th or 6th year we've done this, Matt. And
somewhere in there.
It's a great time. You know, my son's driving in from College Station to go on the dove hunt, so super excited about it.
Well, that's going to be great. It's going to be a great week of high school football here in Grapevine. #1 team in the state coming to town to play our Mustangs, so let's make sure we show up and support them. Anything else before we sign off?
Go Mustangs. Thank y'all for coming.
All right, special thanks to Kim Assad here at Chaloso. Great crowd here. Thanks for coming out. Special thanks to all those who made this one possible, Zach Towery and Davis Burke and everybody. Thanks for coming. Go Mustangs.